I can't imagine he's actually going to make it to the 2024 elections. I just don't believe it.
You know what was kind of weird? What I saw the other day on Twitter, I saw an ad from Newsom for campaigns. So I'm like, what are you doing? What's the outcome of you raising money right now? It's not like you're, running for governor or you need to start raising money now. So what's this all about? So that clip, the ad I saw for 2 days of Newsom, that kind of made me think. I remember 4 years ago. I don't know if you remember this event. It's 4 years ago. And Joe Biden's not on Instagram at all. So he's not on Instagram. He's not doing anything. All of a sudden, Joseph Biden, Joe Biden's on Instagram. And I put a comment, first comment. All this means is he's running. Okay, this is pre him announcing that he's going to run.
Right.
And I'm boom. Because what's Joe Biden going to do on Instagram? Put a picture of who is, what he's doing, pictures with Hunter, pictures with his 7th granddaughter. You're not going to know what he's going to put up there, right? So when you see signs with Newsom doing that, there's something there, with whether these guys are planning for taking him out. I had Chris Cuomo on the podcast a couple weeks ago. And one of the things I remember during COVID, I don't know if you remember this, every day we would see Andrew Cuomo. Every day. And the conversation was, this guy's going to be the next president. Look how presidential he is. The vast difference between two guys from New York. One acts presidential, the other one doesn't. If Andrew ran today, he would be the president. And every day, we go on Facebook, he's doing his thing, he's eating. And then, okay, maybe this guy's going to do it. And he's on the show always with Chris, and they're doing their stuff. And okay, maybe this is going to happen. And then all of a sudden, his own party chose to eliminate him because he couldn't be controlled. So the thing about the Democratic Party sometimes, it could be both sides. I think if they choose to eliminate Biden, it's going to be 2, 3, 4 stories on what they're going to say. He's choosing to step away due to health. My wife and I had a conversation, Jill, we're going to spend more time with the grandkids. And if he doesn't do it, then they're going to come out and they're going to say, listen, man, we got a lot of dirt on you, bro. You got to kind of step away if you want to protect your legacy. You're 81. We're going to have somebody else come in here. Notice Newsom's been edifying you and propping you up, and Newsom trashes DeSantis, and he's edifying you. This is a way of Newsom to come out if he thinks, because I think Newsom thought it's going to be him and DeSantis.
Hope you enjoyed the latest snippet from Valuetainment. We're eager to dive into our thoughts and kick off a dialogue in the comments section. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more content just like this. In the recent discussion between Patrick Bet-David and Joe Rogan on the upcoming 2024 elections, where they speculate on the political maneuvers of prominent figures like Gavin Newsom, it's evident that the political landscape is already heating up. Seeing Newsom raising funds triggers my thinking about early campaign strategies, reminiscent of Joe Biden's somewhat sudden yet calculated appearance on Instagram before announcing his candidacy. These moves signal a subtle yet clear intention to run. Just as with Biden, who seemed to emerge from a social media slumber just in time to start his presidential campaign, Newsom's actions suggest he too might be eyeing a higher political stage. It's political theater at its most intriguing. Despite my conservative leanings and support for Trump, I can't ignore the tactical play unfolding. It's the same as when Andrew Cuomo was the talk of the town during the height of COVID-19, bringing daily briefings home to Americans, and for a moment, shaping a presidential narrative. But we saw how that ended with his own party turning against him. As a Republican, while I naturally have my criticisms of these Democrat strategies, it's essential to be astute in recognizing the building blocks of a political run. Newsom may well be crafting his path to the presidency just as Biden did before him. It's a reminder that in politics, nothing is coincidental. Everything is orchestrated for a larger purpose. And let's not forget about Trump's potential run. His presidency showed that he certainly disrupts the status quo, bringing a different set of values and priorities to the White House. In contrast to Biden's and potentially Newsom's more polished political demeanors, Trump chows a raw approach that many conservative Americans find refreshing and necessary. Looking towards 2024, supporters like myself are eager to see how Trump's unconventional tactics will shape the election and America's future.